Thank you for being here. What's your name?
My name is Takesha Matthews.
Okay.
They call me Keisha.
Okay. What part of New Orleans did you grow up in?
I grew up in Algiers over on Shirley Drive. I'm an Algiers baby.
Okay. How was that area while you were growing up?
Every area had their fair share of crime and poverty going on. But the era I grew up in, the neighbors looked out for your children. You had your friend. Everybody was friends and family. It wasn't too much violence going on, but you had your drugs and different things going on. But we all looked out for each other. They had respect for each other.
Okay, so growing up in New Orleans was fairly okay for you. You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it up until 2005 when I had to leave abruptly for Hurricane Katrina.
Okay. What was your favorite dish growing up?
Oh, wow. I had several of them. I used to go to the trolley stop, which there isn't there anymore. I used to love to go there for your good soul foods. And, you can't forget manchus. But I'm going to say my favorite dish is the spicy yakamine.
Okay. Who would cook that dish? Like, who cooked that dish the best to you?
Yeah, Grandma always cooked it best. But I say manchus gave her a run for her money.
Okay. What was your most memorable memory while growing up there?
Second line. Second line on Sundays, uptown. Nothing like it.
Okay. Did you always go to that? Like every time they had it?
It was always. On a Sunday, we'd go under the bridge to the Saints football games. But uptown on Sundays, second line, nothing like it.
Okay. Do you have any specific food places or any corner store that was your go-to?
They closed down my trolley stop, as I already said. You had Manchus, that was your corner store, your go-to corner store. We had the store that was called Elvin's, that was over on the Claiborne side. But your more restaurant type, you had Felix. Felix just opened up on the lakefront where you could go there on Sundays and get you a nice meal and just relax before your second line came. But you have Desert Bakers, Houston's. It's so many wonderful restaurants. I mean, I don't have the time to name them all.
Okay. Last question. Are you looking forward to Mardi Gras next year?
Yes. We just had Bayou Classic back. Baby, we coming back, baby. We coming back.
Yeah. Okay.
We coming back, baby.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Keisha, for letting me interview you. You were a pleasure.
Thank you. And Nola, baby, we back, baby.
Okay. What's your name?
Xavier.
Okay. What part of New Orleans did you grow up in?
Not one.
Okay. How was it growing up in New Orleans?
I mean, like any other place, yeah.
What do you like? Could you elaborate? Like, was it tough growing up there? Was it pretty chill?
I mean, it's really up to you how you want to live. So,
So how did you live?
I mean, still living.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you enjoyed living there? Was it a fun place?
A lot of things,
Okay.
Really brings out who you are.
Okay.
You be strong, be your own man.
Okay. What was your favorite dish growing up that your mom or any relative would cook?
The seafood pasta.
Seafood pasta, okay.
Yeah,
Who cooked that dish the best?
My grandma.
Your grandma.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your most memorable memory while growing up in the Ninth Ward?
Playing with my little cousins,
Yeah. Do you still play with them today?
A lot of them did, a lot of them in jail. Some of them, everybody doing their own little thing.
Okay. What did you have a specific place or any food place that reminded you of home?
No, not really. Ain't nothing like home,
No.
Ain't nothing like home.
No. Okay. What was your favorite place to go to growing up?
Everybody, the same place everybody else love to go to, Bourbon Street, Canal, yeah, the city.
What'd you do there?
Come on now. Do all that.
What'd you do?
Walk around. Talk.
Walk, okay. Did you ever experience any Mardi Gras?
You already know, yeah.
Okay, how was that?
You know how was it?
I don't.
You
That's
never
why.
went?
No.
I mean, shit. The city, type to sit up. You already know.
Okay. So it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for this interview, Mr. Jameer.
Thank you.
Okay. Hello, what's your name? Or what do people call you?
Everyone calls me Mimi. My name is Gwen, but I like to be called Mimi by my grandkids and great nieces and nephews.
Okay. What part of New Orleans did you grow up in?
On 4th Street, right off of Claiborne. My aunt Lucinda Penny lived there for over 40 years. And I went there to live with her.
Okay. How was it growing up in that area?
Oh, you know, if you go back to the 70s, it wasn't bad, you know. Even though kids would hang out and there'd be quite a few, the violence wasn't as bad as it got, say, around the 80s. Around the 80s, it became popular with the Jordan shoes, and people would rob you for your tennis shoes, you know.
Yeah.
So, but before that, and even to this day, people, most of them have died, but the older people who lived, most people homes like ours was a duplex. You know, you lived on one side, the neighbor on the other side, and you're basically like family. And most of the houses on 4th Street were made like that.
Okay. Thank you. What was your favorite dish growing up that one of your relatives would cook?
Oh my goodness. Now, you know, I had to say gumbo. I love to make it even now. Gumbo. And then there was a dish at Dupree and Chase. You have to wait in line almost to get in there. There's famous movie stars and everything used to come visit Dupree and Chase. And I would love their fried catfish. Oh my goodness, it would melt in your mouth.
Okay, that sounds yummy. What was your most memorable memory growing up in New Orleans?
My most memorable memory was when they first started the Bayou Classic, friends would come by, you know, just to see us. But then as time went on, they actually came to stay at our home, say around, when they first started in 74, you know, they stayed in hotels. But then as years went on, several nieces and nephews, 5, one time 8 of them stayed there in that little duplex to come to the Bayou Classes because they wanted to see, you know, the night before performances. So my most memorable one was, I don't remember quite the year. It may have been maybe 80, 81, when my nephew, who hadn't been to the Bayou Classic, he was in the Navy, came home. And he could not believe, you know, how the excitement, because he grew up knowing about, you know, I went to Southern, my brother went to Grambling, and then, you know, the rivalry. But to come to the game that year, oh, my nephew Lanier was so excited, you know, because he'd never been to the Bayou Classic. So I think the joy that he had that year, in 81, I think it was, is very memorable.
Okay. Did you have any specific place, any specific like restaurant or corner store that was your go-to when you lived there?
I want to say Alexandra's. I can't remember the name of the store, but it was right off of Claiborne. Claiborne was a business area, but there was a corner store right before you got there where, you know, you can get your little milk and your eggs, because as you say, you know, large chain stores were further off. But I want to say the name was Alexander. It's not there anymore. You know, they've done a lot of changes in that area. But yeah, the corner store, Alexander.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Gwen, for this interview.
Thank you for interviewing me. It's an honor. Thank you. Thank you.